The cross is nothing but that which also speaks, like I said, of the symbol X. For it is in itself X, in itself when you turn it. And so also the cross is a very important. Which means while you have four ends, you always have an intersection, a four junction, from whence one man can move from one level to another, one place to another, one location to another, one status to another. It means to cross over from one realm to another realm. That's what the cross stands for. That whenever you come to the cross, you have come to the place where you move away from this side to that side. What does the cross represent when I'm talking about crossing over? It establishes the difference between two kingdoms. Because every crossing over from one side to another, it's nothing but that which speaks of leaving one realm to another realm. Because the two sticks separates, divides, cuts two realms away from each other, two places, two levels, two status. For the cross cuts away darkness from light. For the cross cuts away death from life. For the cross cuts away poverty from riches. For the cross cuts away pain from gain. It is a switch. It is Generation X. You come to the cross one way, you don't go over to the other side the same way. There will always be a change, a divine intervention, a turning over. And that I bring your way by the mystery of the cross. You can't stay by the cross and not experience a change. That's why the cross makes you cross over, makes you move over, makes you leave this level to another level. I bring you to the place of the cross. And I decree you will cross over indeed in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. The Lord will establish a separation between you and others, between one level to another level, by the mystery of the cross in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. And more so, it's important for me to say the cross can be said to be that which brings divinity to humanity, humanity to divinity. It's a crossbreed. It's a crossbreed. I call it an interbreed, because there's a junction where all can meet and exchanges take place. It's called an interchange. It's a place where you can establish an interbreed, which is also known as a crossbreed. The glory of divinity manifesting fully in humanity, to the intent that men become gods upon the face of the earth, to the intent that man finds himself in heaven, where there have always been only God and divinity and spirit beings. But we see the interchange by the mystery of the cross. And I say this to you by the word of the Lord. Even though the cross, as it were, also stands for the place of burden, of trials, a place of troubles, God sent me to say it's also the place of triumph. For every man's trial brings him to the place of triumph. Every man's trouble brings him to the place of great trophies. Every man's pain brings him to the place of great gain. Every man's issue of life that seemed to overwhelm him brings him to a surprising intervention of divinity that makes him to stand well above everything that has brought him down in life. I bring you to the place of the cross, the place of the mystery of the glory of the God of heaven, in Jesus' mighty name. Now, this is one thing I must say before I leave your way today. It's found in 1 Corinthians chapter number 1, verse 18. It said, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us who are saved, it is the power of God. So it means the cross is the place where God exhibited his power, and it's the place where God still exhibits his power. The cross. The cross. It's not foolish for God to lift a man from down there up here, but before he takes him up, he lets him go down. To the uneducated, unintelligent, to the man who is not schooled in the line of spiritual knowledge, he sees every going down as a form of destruction. No. But to the intelligent one in God, every going down is to the intent that God might establish the foundation before taking him up. For he who ascended far above principalities and powers to be seated on the right hand of the majesty on high was the same one that first descended to the lower parts of the earth. How do you ascend if you've not first descended? That's the mystery of divinity revealed in the midst of humanity through the sign of the cross. How can your king be hanging on the cross? It's the mystery of divinity to bring all other kings under subjection. It is success hidden, as it were, in failure. That's the way of divinity. You never get to understand the mystery of greatness if you have never been, as it were, small. You never get to appreciate the mystery of light if you have never been in darkness. The rich never appreciate riches if they've never been poor. The sick never appreciate health if they've never been sick. So I say this to you. The cross is the place where God bamboozles man's mind and mentality. The cross is the place where God separates the wise from the foolish. The cross is the place where the power of God is revealed and evidently made manifest for all to see. The cross. For whatever it is that you're going through right now that appears to be a death-like situation, God might just be there watching. Not that he has abandoned you, like Jesus cried on the cross, my Father, why hast thou forsaken me? No. It was only a ploy. It was only the means by which God had designed to frustrate and to destroy the powers of darkness.